artsandcraft.blogspot.in, and I have my latest mini to share with you guys. And you probably must have seen all of the pictures of these that I've posted on Facebook, and I'm going to quickly show you the inside pages and talk a little about how I put this together. So this is entirely Shabby Chic, and I just love the Prima Princess paper collection, which is the paper line that I used for this album, and I just love this paper. And I use some mulberry flowers down here and lots of charms, and you can see I have this cute little violin down there, and it had since it was a charm and it had a little loop on the top, I hung a little hummingbird from there with a jump ring. And then I have a little frame here, and what I did was this little fairy was from one of the papers from the collection, so I cut her out, I backed it on the frame, and I have her down there. So this is another piece of the pattern paper, and this is from another pattern paper. And here I have a really lovely Shabby Chic looking feather, and this is metal, so this is very pretty. And again I have a little charm which is also my closure, and I just really love this bird nest and the little pearl eggs in there. So of course I have 3 little pearls down there and just some brads here and there. So here on the spine I have a ton of lace. I have about 4 layers of lace in here, and I have it wrapping around the back as well. So you can see there's a lot of different laces going on in here and down there as well. So there's a lot of layers, and I use these really large metal buttons to add some interest to the spine. And the back is just plain. I just use a lot of vintage photo to ink all the edges. So on this charm here I have a little jump ring, and with the Tim Holtz swivel clasp which acts as my closure, and I added a lot of charms to this one. So I'm going to just open this and show you all the charms that I have on here. So let's see the best way to do this. Okay, so I have a little bird cage, and then I have a little dress, I hope you can see that, and a little sewing machine, a really lovely vintage looking key with a rose on top, and a little dragonfly. So this is a clasp from Tim Holtz, and I have them on a large jump ring here, and that acts as my closure. So this is an envelope mini album, and I've done something different with the binding. I haven't used the hidden hinge, but it's something that looks like the hidden hinge but isn't actually the hidden hinge. So here I have, this is the inside cover, and I have a little piece from my collection, and I've made this ticket as well from the pattern paper, and I have little pockets in here with the Prima ATCs tucked in, a lot of ATCs in here, and some from the pattern paper, and a large tag. I just love this paper. Didn't feel like cutting it, so I just turned it into a tag. So this here, I used the VR Memory Keeper's thumb notch punch. I don't know if you've heard of this, but this is a really awesome thing because it gives you a really nice guide on the side, on both sides, so you can maneuver it really well, and you can figure out how deep you want the punch to be. And this is what I used to make this ticket as well. So you can see I just slid it in and I punched it out, and you can vary the degree of your the depth of your the notch. So like here, this isn't really all the way in, but this one here is really deep. So you can actually vary the depth of your notch with this one, and this is so light and easy. And the actual reason I really love this thing was it was very easy to slide it in to my pocket even after I had glued it down. So you see what I mean? So that was pretty easy. So that's the reason why I'm loving this little guy right now and using it almost on everything that I'm making. So that's the front page, the inside cover. And moving on, I have here, of course, the lovely fairy, and I use the pattern paper to make these really tiny little envelopes from the EPB, the envelope punch board as well. And I added this metal flower with a little brad just to give it a little bit of interest. And these flowers here as well are made from the pattern paper that I made myself, and I put them to embellish this little slit pocket that I created for the envelopes. And each of these envelopes have a large photo mat for a 4x6 on both sides, or you can of course do some journaling, and these slide all the way in. And of course you can have a large photo here, you can add small little photos inside, or add letters, memorabilia, tons of room. And again, the next envelope, and you have more ATCs from the collection. Just love these ATCs. This one, and you have more of the flowers, and here I made a large pocket and I added more of the flowers and another little envelope. And of course you can slide more pictures in there, you do some journaling. You can also do journaling on the little envelopes, and you can add small little pictures. Excuse me, you can add small little pictures onto the page itself. So, and of course each of these large envelopes have the photo mats. So I'm only pulling each of them out. And again, essentially the construction is pretty simple, and of course more of the ATCs. I just love these birds. And the postcard one, more of the flowers, little envelope, and you can slide more pictures, maybe journaled right here. So this paper is so beautiful, you can use it for journaling as well, since the colors and patterns are so muted. More ATCs. This one says just adorable. And another little envelope, and more flowers, another pocket with the ATCs, and again I have a large pocket here with a little ticket, and I think this is from Kaisercraft collection, I don't remember which one. So this is I use this as my inspiration to create this large ticket from the paper collection. So you see how by simply just punching out those two holes, it looks like a ticket stub. So this is a ready-made ticket stub from the Kaisercraft collection. I don't remember the name, probably the Everyday, I think. So I'll put it down in the link below. And this one I created from the paper collection. So they look pretty alike. I thought that was pretty brilliant. And it just took me like 30 seconds to create that. This one is really cute. It says too cute. And again the ADC with the little two birds. And that goes in. It's getting snagged on the pocket. Okay. And another little envelope from the paper line, and look at this paper, it's so beautiful. More flowers, fairy down there, and of course the tag insert for that one. And here I have two pockets on both sides, and I didn't punch these two out because I really love the pattern on here and I didn't want to punch on top of those, so I just left them like that. And have more of the ADCs in here, and I just love this butterfly one. More of those mulberry flowers, and I have one of the metal flowers down there with a pearl in the center. Another one up here, and some more ADCs from the line. and a large tag. And of course you can add pictures here, or slide more pictures inside. So ton of room depending how you want to use this album. So hope you guys had fun looking at my project, and spread some love. Don't forget to subscribe. See you again. Ciao, bye.